Welcome back to Kansas. Jimmy Johnson getting set to make a run here. 24 of the 40 cars have been on track so far in the first 9 minutes of this session. Let's take you back 20 years here outside of Kansas City. And this was just farmland. Yes, Interstate 435 was there on the right side of the screen. And then boom, a building boom. Starting with this great speedway and then the retail and entertainment and sports facilities that grew up around the Kansas Speedway really made this a great destination for fans, for shoppers, for sports fans of all sorts. And who has the most wins here?
Let me guess.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shocking.
Jeff Johnson and Jimmy Johnson.
I know. Well, when Jeff said this is one of his favorite tracks, I kind of thought we might just see that.
That was a clue.
That was a clue.
Yes, it was. Three apiece.
You know, there's been tracks where it took me a while to get a win there, but this was one, yeah, we came here right away. I just loved it. Here we go down into turn one. And this is another reason why I like this racetrack so much. You saw a different groove right there. It wasn't just on the white line like we see a lot of times. These mile and a halves. No, he's moving all over the racetrack. A lot of different lanes that you can take through this racetrack, and pretty smooth as well.
Second fastest for Harvick. Driver I want to hear from after he makes a run is Kyle Busch, because when he first came here, worst track he'd ever been to, horrible place, couldn't stand it, never wanted to come back. Now it's one of his favorites. What flipped that switch?
Well, he quit wrecking. That's what flipped.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Of course, he's in timeout. One of 7 cars.
Him and him don't look very happy.
That are in timeout.
See Denny Hamlin way up high. He was very fast here last year in that top group, so I look to see Denny really searching around up top.
This will be the first time lap for Hamlin. Right now, the quickest Toyota is Truex in 5th, and that will not change. Hamlin is 17th. Jamie?
And Trevor Bayne has gone out and turned 4 laps. New colors for Bayne this weekend, black and red. But his feedback when he came in, sure, they looked fast off the bat, but he said it feels like it still accelerates when he lifts his foot off the pedal. So all the team's engineers were looking at the car when he came in. They're making a throttle spring adjustment to help that out. He said it was also idling pretty high, too. So, but starting off pretty good after 4 laps, Matt.
And one driver couldn't wait to get back to an intermediate racetrack, and that's Ryan Blaney, the Wood Brothers. He led 148 laps at Texas. What are the conditions early on? Some guys are talking about wind being a challenge.
Yeah, it's pretty windy. It's usually something we always fight coming here to Kansas, and our spotters do a great job. You know, they kind of got the best vantage point of flags and wind. But it's nice to get back to a racetrack. The last 3 weeks have been rough on us. Having fast cars, but just getting caught up with some stuff. So Kansas has always been a good racetrack for the Wood Brothers team, and I think we brought a pretty fast motorcraft, quick lane forward fusion. And so we know we're still early, we're still working on a lot of stuff, but just nice to be back. Perfect day for it, and nice to be out here.
Showing speed early, P1.
Well, bumped into his team on Eddie Wood the other day in Winston-Salem as we have a look at what happened to Blaney, where he got caught up here at Talladega and got turned and bounced into the wall. And I said, boy, if you guys could just get a few finishes. He says, you know what? Yes, we'd love to finish some races, but we love how hard this kid is pushing the button. He said, you can't push a rope and take a slow driver and speed him up. He's going for it. It's going to come. It's all going to come to him.
Yeah, I've always felt like, you know, the best drivers are the ones you got to pull the reins back on, not the one you got to smack and get them, you know, up to speed and put the whip.
That's what Junior always said. I can slow him down, but I can't speed him up.
Chase Elliott, 5th fastest. He is the fastest Chevrolet right now after a 4-lap run.
But that 21 car back in Rouge, he's had a fast car. He just need to quit making mistakes, driver and crew.
They'll get there. Ryan Blaney, quickest.